Okay, hello, welcome back. This is the Learning to Survive scenario, and we are on the final task still. Um, so, in the previous session, let me back up. Okay. Right. So, final task is to destroy that pirate facility, disable the pirate facility right there in the upper left. And in the previous session, I thought I'd done that. Took out all the weapons, all the power production, um, all the antennas, and all the beacons. And it didn't complete the task. So now there may be batteries that still exist on the base, but I don't know. So after spending several sessions trying to surgically deploy some drones to go down there and literally neutralize the base, and completing that mission and not completing the task, I've decided to go the brute force approach and drop a really big bomb on it. So I've designed a bomb, and I will be able to print it here. And what I was thinking was, instead of dropping a single really large bomb on it, I would drop maybe 8 really large bombs on it. So that is my plan. And what that means is I'm going to need to build 8 really large bombs, which they're not terribly complicated. I have a blueprint that I think I'm going to use. I put together over the past week. It's nothing fancy, but it looks like a giant bomb, so I thought it would be cool. And then I'm going to need to build a delivery vehicle. And for the delivery vehicle, I am thinking I'm literally just going to dispense with the tug and all that, and I'm going to build a giant aircraft that can carry 8 giant bombs, and then I'll use the tug to sort of shove it towards the planet, and then I'll ride it remotely down to the planet and just blow up everything. I think that sounds like a nice plan. Lots of blowing things up. Now, there's a problem, and that problem is that I am in the fuel production. Need to be over here. So that problem is I don't have anything that shows resources. All right, whatever. The problem comes down to this. Magnesium. 4.4 thousand. That's more than I thought I had. That might be enough. All right, hang on. Let's figure this out. Locks, warhead. Warhead needs 6 explosives or 4 magnesium powder. Okay. Let's Let's pull up the bomb blueprint. Let's see. Do this one. Blueprint. Bomb. There it is. What? Oh, yeah, right. It's a large grid. Okay. Um, okay. Sure. That'll work. All right. Printer. Liner. Okay. Okay, let's see. We don't need that one. Blueprints. Bomb. Keep projection. All right. There's my bomb. All right. So vertical. 1, 2. Horizontal. And forward. And I think what I'll do should be good to build it like this. All right. There we go. Yes. I love it. All right. In the meantime, question. Did I lose? I did. That's fine. Okay, we can... Button. Let's see. Let's do... We'll do that one and that one. All right, where's a good spot to put a button on this? Oh, we have that. I like this pedestal button. Oh, hello, viewer person. Nice to see you. About that. really feeling it. I guess I'll do like that. It sort of looks cohesive. All right, you are. I don't know. All right, so perfect, and get you. So I got to get the adapter out of the way. I believe the tug is over here. Oh crap! I wanted to get that unknown signal. Where is it? 2 minutes. We can do it. Oh no. There you go. Nothing. All right. What I need to do is work out the logic. I can put. Let me back up. 5. What I need to do is work out the logic. Helps jump thrusters on. Damn it. Back up a second time. I can install a set of connectors between the O2 tanks and the rest of the base, and then use an event controller to use those connectors like a valve, turn on and off the flow to the O2 tanks when they get close to being full. That way I can maintain space in there so that I can depressurize places like the VAB. But what I need to do is work out the logic. It's easy enough to say when the tanks are 80% full, disconnect the connectors. The logic that I need to work out is when to reconnect them. Hey. Oh, that's bullshit. I think I cleaned up. I do not understand the cleanup settings in this game anymore. They are just, they're either hyper aggressive or they don't work at all. I don't. This is not an auspicious start. All right, well, whatever. I guess I can park this right here. That's a good little spot. Surprised I never noticed that before. Anyway, cool. All right, so thrusters off, tanks on refill, batteries on recharge. Power is 98% roughly. Oh, hello. Napkin pan. Okay, great. So, yeah, anyway, the trick is to figure out when to reconnect. For example, I've already got connectors in place, right? So it would simply be a matter of using the event controller to attach and detach these. So using an event controller to say disconnect when the tanks are say above 80%, it's straightforward enough. And then say reconnect when they're below 30%, also straightforward enough. However, that won't work here. That would work if the tanks were on the opposite side of the VAB. So they were effectively on their own conveyor network. You basically need the O2 tanks on a network that nothing else is attached to except things you want to fill, and then everything else on the other network, so that you can disconnect and connect them without being affected by anything. I don't think I explained that very well, and it actually doesn't matter. Anyway, I would like to figure out some sort of logic to get them connected and disconnected automatically. All right, this is my bombs. Now the whole reason I put, or there's a bomb. Now the whole reason I put this over here is because this is what I wanted. Warhead 18. Okay, so maybe I do have enough. A warhead requires 4 magnesium. I have 18 warheads. 18 by 4 is 36, and then 72. So I need 72 magnesium per bomb. Oh, that's not very much at all. I have 4,400. I have plenty. Because 72 magnesium per bomb, even if I wanted 10 bombs, it's only 720. Okay, wow. Wait. 4 magnesium, 6 explosive. So 6 explosive. So 1 explosive is 0.6 magnesium. Is that what this is saying to me? Here. Yes, that is what it is saying to me. Okay. All right, great. Well, in that case, let's go update the auto crafting to prepare for the manufacture of some munitions. Okay. Explosives are not in here, so we gotta teach them. Ass. Now that we got to learn it things. Prod. Here. Make 1,000. That was fast. Cool. Where is... Why is it not up here? There it is. Alright, explosives. So, we want... well, I suppose let's just do 1,000. Let's just keep it easy. Keep it simple. Hang on. Let's do this. 4 explosives are needed for 1 warhead. All right, let's actually do this. I don't want to keep all that on hand always, but this is enough for 10 or so warheads. Actually, we'll do this. That's 20 warheads. That's enough to make 1 bomb and have a little bit of extra. But then what I'll do, I added the accumulate tag, so what I can do is do a one-off production run. Where are they? Here we go. Of 1,000. Cool. Cool. All right, so what do I want to do? Do I want to build a bunch of munitions and have them just sort of floating around? Or do I want to build the aircraft first and then build the munitions and add them to it? Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, I just remembered. I was thinking I would build the aircraft, or I would design the aircraft here, but I just remembered I did start a design. And I think I want to continue working off of that. The one thing that I remember being a little bit of a pain to sort out was the connection of holding 8 of these bombs. So for that reason alone, I want to work with the design that I started. So I think I will build it right up here. It's pretty big, so yeah, I think right here. So I'll need a projector, and I guess some solar panels. Yeah. It's funny, this remains to this day the only place that I can actually get stuff out of the base from outside. Oh no, I guess not. I guess there's a hidden spot right in there. We pretend that doesn't exist. Okay, so we need first and foremost a printer, a projector. I don't know what color this is, but I'm going to use it, I suppose. All right, there is right and left. All right, so we're going to build it. Here, I want to make sure I have enough room. It's fairly large. Okay, and all right, let's weld this up first. And I don't think I can move this with my face, can I? No, I can't. Good. All right. So, I don't remember much about the design, which is kind of stupid. I got it backwards. Oh, right, because left is on the left, so it's facing that way. Anyway, all right, so let's build some power. Okay. Go ahead and build blueprints. Plumber. Now this design was somewhat finished. Oh, I called it something silly. Called it the Doom Cloud. Type 2. Yeah, that's it. Alrighty. So I'll back out here in a second. The important thing was that I needed to get the spacing for the mount points for the bombs. And then I also needed, of course, to provide the lift, enough lift. Why is... Oh, that's vertical offset. Oh, Jesus. Right. That's not useful. Y'all. That. Oops. Minus 90. Oh, okay. I think that is at least level. Yeah. Here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll build it like that. All right, and then vertical. Um, sure. All right, so this is it. We have 4 wings, 2 mount points on each wing, and basically just thrusters and gyros to move it around. All right. And this area is where the electronics will go. I guess it's a little more finished than I thought it was. I mean, it's at least finished to the point of being functional. All right, I didn't remember that. Cool. I think it's fine. Oop, someone else popped in and then popped out. Oh, hello and goodbye. Or goodbye and hello. All right, I'm looking for a spot to connect this bad boy. I see. Here we go. Right there. Do I have? Two. Okay, so 6. Do that.
Energy low.
And that. There we go. Cool. I like that color. I don't know what I was painting to have needed that color, but hey, Martin. Hydrogen or ion or space. I am using both. This is the. Well, it depends. This is the ship I sort of started with. It was originally the space pod that you get in the space start, which is all ion powered, and then I didn't have platinum for forever, so it's I only had like the 6 or the 10 thruster, the 10 small thrusters it came with. So that's kind of what this is built off of, and then I augmented it with hydrogen because ice was bountiful. And then when I established the space here, I had brought a ton of ice with me from the start area. So all the small ships are hydrogen powered, like my little tug here. It's pure hydrogen power. Um, and I don't think I really have any other ships. Yeah, and then I have a relay satellite out. Where is he? Over there. Won't be able to see him. Oh, actually, we almost can. There he is. Oh, that's cool. And he doesn't have thrusters. He doesn't have thrusters at all. He just sits there. Um, this craft that I'm building now, and then the craft that I've dropped down to the planet to attack the pirate facility,
Energy critical.
have all been atmospheric, because it's Earth and there's an atmosphere. And so I just need to get them to Earth. So what I've been doing is using the hydrogen powered tug to basically deliver things to the atmosphere of Earth, and then they just fall down, and then I take over um, everything remotely from there. So yeah, I guess I need power. Oh yeah, oh for sure. You can make a lot of small grid ion ships with the space pod. Yeah. Um, I just didn't need to. um, when I was when I had the space pod, I would this is the learning to survive tutorial scenario. So at the very first stage or or area that you're in, get the space pod, and then you can use that to travel around to the other areas to do all the tasks. And for for all of that, I I only needed the one ship. Um, so yeah, so I didn't bother building anything else. I did collect a few small ships from some of those areas. Like there's a small miner ship, there's a small welder ship, there's a small hydrogen miner ship, and there's even a super tiny welder ship. And most of those are ion powered. And I just ground them all down because I didn't need more than the one big ship. I knew I was leaving that whole area to come to Earth, so I just wanted everything one thing. And then I got here and set up a base, and I haven't really needed to go anywhere. So, oh, I have a mining ship. That's ion powered. I forgot. Yeah. So I haven't really needed to go anywhere since I got here. I brought a ton of resources with me due to a mistake I had made earlier. So when I got here, I had all the resources I need to build everything. So I think I've done exactly one mining trip. And that was literally just over the hill to get some iron. That's it. So yeah. But most of what I need to do is well, everything I need to do now is on the planet. So I haven't been building anything in Ion. But if there were like pirate attackers or something, and I needed like fighters, then yeah, definitely I would be building some small grid ships to handle that stuff. Let's we can turn you off for now. Oop. And let's see how do get some of those. More of those. All right, there we go. All right. I do like this yellow color. I don't know what I was building that I used that on. All right. Hmm. Not really going very smoothly. Plenty of space. Let's go get this here. You said that color reminds you of your model tank building days. What? What? Oh, that's a little robot guy. Where is? Oh, there it is. Boop. What did you What did you use that color for? Oh, money. Yellow doesn't seem like a color I'd expect to find on a tank. That's about now what? Since the last one blew up at me. Look at this thing. This is so cool. Cool. Camera. One of these days, I gotta figure out how this motion controller thing works. I honestly, I don't even know what it's for. Um, I had a, I talked about that once before, and I was like, I don't understand what this thing's for. It doesn't make any sense, and it seems like basically just an LCD. And then someone in the comment was like, clearly you don't understand what it's for. And I was like, yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Oh, for camo. Claim it and take it over. Oh, yeah, it's all right. I don't need a little robot. I'm so yeah. Just to bring you up to speed, I'm the learning to survive scenario. If you don't know, is basically the tutorial game that comes, or the scenario that comes with the game, and in it there's I don't know, a dozen tasks or so for you to do, and um oh, what is that? Oh, snap. That's ice, yeah. Oh, what is this? Different, more ice and gold. Oh, nice. Um, and if you oh, hello, more people. Hi there. So the game has, I don't know, 20 or 30 or so achievements that you can get, and this scenario is you can get like realistically, you can get like 6 or 7 of them just from playing this scenario. Some of them are not. Where the hell is everything? Why am I lost? Okay. Some of them are not specific to the scenario, but just things you can achieve during the scenario, like building or grinding stuff down. But some of them, there's like 3 or 4 that are specific to the scenario, and of all the scenarios and stuff that Keen provides with the game, this one has the most achievements in it. And so the first one is, if you do all of the tasks in the scenario, that's one achievement. And the second is, if you complete the scenario, basically you do all the tasks without dying at all, that's another achievement. And then the last achievement is, if you blow up this pirate facility, if you complete this, disable the pirate facility, the one that's on screen right now, if you do that without ever entering the gravity of Earth, that's another achievement. So there's 3 like achievements that you can only get through this scenario that you can get. And so I've done this scenario probably, well, this is, I think, my 3rd or 4th time. I've never gotten those achievements. So I thought it's been quite a while. There's been a number of updates. I thought I would try it again. So that's what's going on here. So that's why, like, I'm not really capturing stuff or anything, because the whole purpose of playing this particular scenario right now is I just need to blow this pirate facility up without entering gravity. So, oh, you've done it and you got the vet suit. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I don't know why. I've done it several times. I've never gotten the achievements. I don't know why. So, and it, like, I added a few mods, just like quality of life, like build vision, and then like the skybox and all that, aesthetic or quality of life. Not a whole lot. I think it's like maybe 8 or so. And I thought, I was a little worried at first about that, maybe that would prevent me from getting the achievements. But the scenario seemed to work, so I ran with it. But the previous attempts, all my previous attempts, I didn't have any mods, because learning how to add mods to this particular scenario was something I only recently figured out, which is part of the reason I decided to try again. So it can't be because of the mods, because like I said, the previous attempts, I didn't use mods. You have to do it in the correct order. What order? The tasks aren't numbered. What order do you do everything in? Because the tasks aren't numbered. They're just, you know, here's some tasks to do. And they're not laid out linearly either. So like you can go to one task and see two other tasks. But if you go to one, then you can't see, the other, and vice versa. But you might see two, like, some different ones. So I'm curious what you mean about order. Like, did you just get lucky on the order you did it in, or um, like how did you know what order? That that is, oh, that's battery. Deck. Okay, cool. All right, another battery. Another battery. Battery. Antenna. All right. And let's see. One. Yeah, I can still get that one from the bottom. Okay, good. I never even knew there was an order. Yeah. Oh.
Energy low.
Oh, those don't exist yet. That's why. All right. Sweet. Okay, I don't want to lay any more down because I won't. Actually, these should be fine. Yeah, those will be fine. And let's see. I just came out here willy-nilly. Okay, that's only one block thick. Engines, all right. I have a button. I do not have a button. Wait, is that a button? No. All right, let's put a button on this. So we've got, there we go. We'll just do this one. Boop. Boop. Cool. All right. Let's see here.
Energy critical.
Right, that's probably everything there. There. And then you. Oh, where's all my money? Credit. No. Curious. I thought I picked up money somewhere. Hidden in the bathroom? Huh. I really thought I'd picked up money by now. All right. Whatever. That. Let's do these guys. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thought I did this. All right, so the order is platform, ship tools, ship mining, ship building, remote control, projectors, production, pressurization, jump drive, hydrogen thrusters, and combat. Wait. Then the hidden base, then the pirate base, then the boss battle. Well, that's interesting because that is what hidden base? I know that when you do the jump drive, it says like, oh, go investigate the hidden base. That's like your very first jump or your second jump. Oh yeah, it was a thing. Um, but that's a strange order because you when you do the jump drive and you jump, it immediately says go investigate the hidden base, which is like 10 kilometers away, and there's nothing else to do the hydrogen thrusters and the combat scenarios. In between the jump drive and the hidden base, you would have to jump back. You'd have to backtrack a lot. That's a very weird order. Huh. And I'm curious, what is the boss battle? Is that I've never even, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that come up. I guess maybe I've never seen it come up because destroying the pirate base is always where the scenario gets stuck for me. That's interesting. If this playthrough fails, I'll give it a shot and follow that order that you said there. Thank you for looking that up for me. I'm going to be really annoyed if that's necessary because that's not even remotely like a reasonable way to go through all the tasks. That's not. I know some of the beginning ones are kind of in a cluster. Big ship after you bomb the pirates. I've never seen that. Huh. I've never seen that. I mean, that base has no weapons, no antenna, no wind turbines, and no beacons, nor do any of the four little surrounding bases. So I don't know why this is feeling very familiar. The whole disable the pirate facility. This is always as far as I get, and I know the very first time I tried it, I got this far, I blew it up, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll abandon the hope of getting the one achievement for not entering the atmosphere, and I just went down there and engaged it, and I never got the achievement. So I don't know what it is I'm doing wrong. Yeah, that's what I figured. Is I guess I missed something, which is why I've done I've done it more than once. But uh, I'm certain I'm the last time I did it, and then this time I haven't missed anything. Everything you've listed there, I've done. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, like I say, I've done it. Like, the message will come up, do this, right, and then I do the things, and the message says it turns green and says you did it. So and everything you've listed there, the first platform, ship tools, ship mining, ship building, remote control, projectors, production, pressurization, jump drive, hydrogen thrusters, combat, the hidden base, and now I'm on the pirate base. So I've done everything up to here. Uh, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. I am open to suggestions, but as far as I can tell, I've done all the things that they've asked.
Energy low.
Again? My, yeah, okay. Yeah, it makes sense that it means I've missed something, but I don't know what. I mean, I agree with you. It That does seem to be what it would mean. Like that makes a lot of sense. But uh, I don't think I have. But, like I've done all the things you mentioned.
Energy critical.
All these things. Is that uranium or is that silicon? Oop, too much, too much. Yay!
No
What?
energy.
Oh no. Oh no. How did I run out of power? Oh no, I'm gonna lose it.
Your health is low.
I know, I know.
Health critical.
Oh no. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, that sucks. What if I have five? I wonder if that will let me still get the achievement. Not something I would normally do. That sucks. Just recharged too. Huh. Power goes fast, I guess. Oh, hi. Hi, Pimper. Something I've been thinking about is just making a map of where.
Energy low.
There we go. And then plotting out a course to get everything, but like in an efficient manner or whatever. It's always seemed like a little more effort than I wanted to go through, but maybe that's what I need to do. Oh, there's my own signal. All right, we have plenty of power this time. Let's go get it. Whoa. All right, where's the button? Boop. Alrighty. All right. And who'd have thought I could not get back 2.5 kilometers before dying? I would have guessed it'd been close enough to get back. I guess not. Ready? Yeah, I find it hard to believe that that is the first money I have found. Top off. You know, if using F5 to relive the game after death, it will that prevent you from getting the without dying achievement? I know it's a bit cheesy, but I've come so far. I've spent so long. Um, I'd I don't want to waste my time, you know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, motors are smaller than that. That's weird. Sure. Hello, other new person. I'm afraid I don't understand what coffee to want one means. 2, 3. Oh, that's just armor. Okay. Oh, interesting. I have not done Last Stand. I've tried it, I think, all of 3 times. I'm not very good at it. I haven't figured out kind of like how to win at it. It seems like it starts. You have 3 minutes to prepare, establish an industry, and find all your resources, and then just nonstop drones attack. Um, but I know obviously people have done it, so I haven't like figured out what the trick is yet. Um, but
Energy
that was a
low.
long time ago, so I'd be. It didn't occur to me that the drones in that game mode might also have been updated. That's pretty cool if they have. Because I'd seen enough to know that I think there was a pretty limited assortment. So if they've been updated, that's really cool. Yeah. If I had a handle on sort of how to like a strategy to to give me a reasonable chance of success, uh, I would stream that one, but I don't I'd lose by like the second or third wave just because I don't really know what it is that I'm not doing right. So uh, yeah, it's hard. Need a big ship with lots of guns with repair. Yeah, yeah. I mean that's kind of what it seems like. But like if you start the game mode, like I know like the one time I played it, it started me like right on the, I guess the asteroid where the thing is, and it was like you have 3 minutes, get ready. I was like, how the hell am I supposed to build anything in through? Like I don't even know where anything is. And then another time I played it, I actually started out on a planet, and I don't recall what I did differently to do that. Um, but I assume that maybe that's the process, right? Is you start out on a planet and just play like a normal survival game until you have a massive industry, you can build a giant warship, and then go up and then do the scenario. That honestly is really terrible design for game design though, because if the game mode is survive against drones, and not being successful should not require me to play a completely different, unrelated game mode until I quote unquote win, and then go and play the game mode that I originally signed up to play. That's shoddy design. But I know it's one of the early scenarios, so not I'm not trying to give them a hard time. Just it is what it is. All right, here, lots and lots of gats with some assault cannon. Yeah, okay, that does make sense. I think the very first time I played it, whatever I did wrong, like I didn't have lots of time, so definitely didn't know what I was doing. And yeah, the second time, You can't win, they never stop. Yeah. There's an achievement for destroying 1,000 drones, though. I would like to do that. I would like to accomplish that. But I've tried just for like just to see how it is. Like I've tried like just turning on admin tools and then spawning in like a massive warship or something, and all that really told me was a massive warship isn't enough. You still need an infrastructure to be able to repair the thing because you know even 100 drones is gonna they're gonna hit you, even a little bit. Eventually you're gonna start to lose capability on that ship and need to repair it. So I'm kind of like, well, I don't really know. I don't really know what the strategy is. You know. Okay, let's turn the button on again. And boop. Oh no, 1,000. Yeah, yeah. You should have gotten an achievement for defeating 100 drones because I think the achievement is there's one for 10, 100, and 1,000. So you should have got something for that. Shield mod. I do not like shields. Cheat. Yeah, I mean I cheated by using admin mode, but I like it just like I would like I don't know how to put it. I'm like even I don't know how to put it. Like I guess normally like when if I'm gonna do that, I'm usually looking for I'm doing that just so I can figure out all right how do I do it without cheating, right? Like what even though I'm cheating now, what I'm just cheating to find out figure out what the strategy is. And it just I don't know. I don't know what it is. Didn't work for me. It really seemed like just having a big warship wasn't enough, because I've got a couple that are basically they're just Gatling spam. And I'm like, all right, I guess that's what you need, right? And it didn't work for me. Not very well, anyways. Not well enough for me to go, yeah, this is definitely the route you need to follow. So maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know, but what do we have here? There we go. I didn't bother to put any other weapons on this. Um, this was literally designed for the scenario, or the situation that I'm in this scenario, which is
Energy low.
the defenses are gone. I just need to drop a lot of explosives. Did with welders underneath. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what you need to do. Then of course you need to include cargo to hold supplies to feed those welders. All right, that was not bad. Not bad. Steel.
Energy critical.
All right, let's see. This block. What we have here. This is a solid block. Okay. Yeah.
No energy.
Check on the base power. Where are we at? 91%? Not bad at all. And let's check inventory on the ingots. Damn, 71,000. Going through it. Going through it really fast. I guess that's what happens when you build big things. Go. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do. This is a drone. This is a massive drone with lots and lots and lots of warheads. Because I've already flown drones down to destroy the base and the little outposts. I've destroyed all the weapons, all the antenna, all the beacons, and all the wind turbines. Like there's nothing left of them except the armor, and possibly batteries. I don't know, but the achievement or the requirement didn't complete. So now I'm literally going to. My intent is to literally remove everything off of the map, just obliterate them. And this is the drone that I'm going to use to do that. It's going to carry eight of these giant warheads, bombs down. 8 of these giant bombs, each of which has 18 warheads. So that should be enough. And if I remove the base from the map and I still don't get the achievement, I'm going to be really disappointed. But at this point, I'm not going to be surprised. Because this is the third time I've tried this. And I don't know what's going on. Oh, there's a battery and heavy armor. Dual doors is a get. Oh, right. There's a battery and heavy armor. Oh, okay. All right. Well, if that's the case, then yeah, I don't think I've destroyed that. So that's reassuring. So thank you for telling me that. I was wondering if there was I basically had to destroy battery, like if there were batteries somewhere and I had to get them. So that that is encouraging to hear. What else can I do with steel? Here we go. Oh, these. steel? Sure am. Cool. All right, 110 motors each. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's 14 and 110 motors. So that is 1,400 plus another 140. So it's 1,540 motors. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 6. That's 12. So 12 and 14 is 28. That's 2,800 plus another 280. That's 3,080 motors. Let's get those started. You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's go here. Production. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, and 100. And let's go to control panel, auto crafting, and we'll go to motors, and we'll do that. So now they'll accumulate. Steel, I still have steel, all right. Alrighty. This could be converted to a normal crude grid. There is enough room up here to put in a cockpit and all that. But right now it's full of like timers and event blocks and all that. Honestly, it's probably the electronics bay is probably overbuilt right now. Because I basically I'm gonna write it down remote control and just operate it manually. So probably don't need any of that, but I built it in anyway just because that is what I would expect to find if I was loading this blueprint and I see that it indicates it is a drone. So for my future self's benefit. More. Oh, already got that. Do we have all of the steel already? Oh, we do. Oh, that's fantastic. You? No. Okay. Oh, someone else jumped in and out. Come back. This is compelling content.
Energy low.
All right. All right. I can't build that.
Energy critical.
Right. Whoa. My head almost exploded. All right. Let's do some of these and those. Some more of these. Shouldn't need that many of those, but we'll pick some up. All right. Let's start inside. This ship was originally for this. I built it just for this, nothing else. Oh yeah. But I tend to overbuild, I think, a little bit, so that like I like to build specialized vehicles. At the same time, I also try to give them a little bit of versatility within whatever narrowly defined role I think they should be performing. So yeah, this is built as a bomb dropper for 8 big bombs, and then the electronic suite up here is big enough that it can either be packed with like timers and event controllers, or you could put a modest cockpit or bridge in here. Push the button. Boop. Oh, didn't turn off. It didn't turn off. Let's see. Do you have? Oh, that's interesting. Sun, power, 2 dots. Oh, batteries, auto. Boop. Yeah. So the batteries all being on recharge are stored power 987. Wow, that's max stored power is 3. Oh, okay. Um, yeah. So the batteries have a higher priority than the projector. So they were preventing the projector from getting power, and there's a bug where if the projector loses power due to a power priority issue, it'll actually keep projecting the thing. It'll keep projecting whatever it's projecting. It's not great, but what? Oh, there we go. The button is to toggle the projector, and you think 3 large atmos is over the top? I don't know. I did build it on Pertam, so the gravity is a little bit higher than on Earth, which forces me to build in a little bit of a safety margin or capability. Let's do this. Um, and it also needs to have enough thrust to recover from the fall from orbit. So I found that when it was loaded with the 8 large bombs, that 3 large lift was just about perfect for what it needed. Set 1 battery to auto. No, if I put 1 battery on auto and the rest are on recharge, the other batteries will drain that battery that's on auto, and they'll drain it at a 20% loss when you transfer power between batteries. So I've tried that before, and that's what happened. I thought I was being slick. I had something, and it had 2 batteries in it, and I was like, one will always be on auto, and one will always be on recharge, and I can just toggle them. And I thought that doing that, and it had some other, I don't know what else it had, solar panel, whatever, but I thought doing that would always keep one charged. And what it did was it just drained both. Like as I would switch back and forth, because of the power loss in moving the power back and forth. So yeah, I don't think that's what I want to do. But it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter. I have what I need. I just need the projector to place the blocks. So yeah. Now it may be possible. So I don't understand. I don't have like all the battery, all the power priorities like memorized. So it's possible if you know the power priorities really well, you could leverage that to set up like a backup system. I don't honestly know, but I assume it's probably possible. Because if you know, like, oh well, when this is out, then this will get priority of drawing power over that. Um, I don't know the system that well, or well enough to do that. But yeah, maybe it's possible. Let's come over here. Oh, it's already off. Great. This came together reasonably quickly. I think the bombs will take. I think they'll take a little bit. My alcohol now. Interesting. There we go. Oh, that's neat. I never noticed the build stage included the compressor blades. That's really cool. Okay, cool. Looks like all I need are motors for the remaining boosters.
Energy
Um,
low.
Yeah, forward, backward, left, right, up, no down. Down thrusters are dumb. Like on aircraft, anyway. Large tube. Okay, I guess I don't need any more of those. That's cool. You guys. Displays, computers. Oops. All right. And we still need motors. Way cooler. All right, you guys are all good? Yep. You good? Yep. You good. All right, so the right side's good. You. Cool. Oh, sweet. All right, so the left
Energy
side.
critical.
Left side's good. Wait. Oh, I didn't know those things needed motors too. Tubes and construction components. this. Alrighty. All right, let's see the empennage. I don't know how to say that word. Empennage, empennage. Pretty sure it's French, so it's probably something like bread, something. Because you know they don't pronounce all the letters. I don't know. It's funny to me. Right. So the empennage. Anyway, it's done. Get those gyros. Let's see, there's 3. That one's done. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we'll get, oh, that's just motors. Okay, so we'll get some extra. We'll get some extra motors as well. Oop. Maybe we won't. All right, now we'll see about getting extra motors. Yeah. All right. Motors. Yeah. Maybe some detectors. Some more of these. Some of those. More of those. Let's see. How about some of those? Uh-oh. Oh, game stopped responding. All right, so we got some of those, and yeah, get any of these yet? Let's just get, yeah. All right, so up in the front, you are done. You are done. You are done. You are done. 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 Everything is done. Sweet. All right, one thruster is not done. Maybe it's this one. Look at that. All right. You're good. Good. Yep. And yep. All right, cool. And how are those batteries doing? Oh, they're all on auto still. That's fine. All right. Boop. Sun is low. Let's see, batteries. No, that is. Yep. All right, whatever. Okay. Oh, we have. I don't have any steel. It's like that's nice. All right, so we've got here. So we'll back off. Get that one. That one. That one. There. There we go. Okay, and we'll get this. And I have no steel. Okay. What do you need? Cool. Yeah, let's do that. There. All right, let's get the the bits that hold the bombs. Steel, all right. More steel. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Still have things. I have to build these things. That's cool. Do that. It looks like interior plate. Keep stock up on that. Let's get one of those. Those. Oh, oh. Both my kitties are visiting. It's always very nice. You are done. Yeah, okay. So, interior plate. Yeah, interior plate. Okay. And a bunch of extra stuff I brought for no reason. Let's do this. Let's turn off that. Go up to the batteries. We're going to put them back on recharge. All right. Shoot. And then we'll grab extra interior plate. Oh, I don't have brick. Actually, I wonder if I turn these off. I guess 56 kilowatts is not enough. Back on auto and all right. You.
Energy low.
Ah, all right. So we can get these started. And I'm not going to bother to build these pedestals. Those are for manually releasing the bombs. I won't need to do that because I won't be there. What is that? Interior plate. Sure. Steel. Construction component. Sure. Oh, computers. I think I was shy on those. More computers. Get some displays. And construction. Alright, cool. Cool. Detectors. More detectors. More detectors. Of course. Cool. Cool. And I will leave that spot open so I can get inside, finish welding up the electronics. Cool. It is not a pretty thing. I'm I am so aware. Ready? Do I have? I don't have steel. Okay. So I think at this point, let's build the bomb sprue. Honestly, this doesn't even need to be welded up. It just needs to be placed so that the bombs are connected so I can build them. Yeah. And then the bombs, do that. All right, let's see. So first of all, we need detectors. 15, I think, is about how many I needed. All right. Oh, nope. I think how many I needed was about 15 each. Actually, 20 each. Okay. All right. Oh, that's good to know. Let's finish these things. Oh, yeah. We still haven't done these. Need interior plate. Okay. All right. Let's build. We'll do this one first. Cool. Okay. Let's get some more steel. And what I'd like to do is finish out the aircraft and then do just the placement frames for the bombs. Really? I didn't get any. Okay. Need to make sure I get my detectors this time. Detector. 15. 30. 35. And everything else. Okay, and that might be enough. Oh, wait, let's get some steel. Steel. There we go. Yeah, that might be enough. They're partially done anyway, so let's see. All right, you. You're good. You're good. And you're good. Sweet. All right, I only needed 30. That worked out very well. Everything in here is done. That's done. And that's that. All right, cool.
Energy low.
All right. Okay, let's see. We've got that one, that, there, here. Cool. Exterior plate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, is this done? That is done. Okay. All right, if that's done, then I can get these. Okay. Girders. Right. So let's see.
Energy critical.
1, 2, 3. Exterior plate. Okay. And then I can do 2. I can still get to everything. Let's go ahead and do the same everywhere else.
No energy. Low health.
I'll be fine. Let's go get some help. All right. So the next things I need, that motors. Okay, let's get rid of that. Definitely need those. Don't need that. 10 and 20. All right. And then what else will we need? Didn't something need girders? Wasn't it the explosives that need girders? Yeah. The warheads, I mean. The warheads need girders. Why is it not? Why is it not grabbing girders? Warhead. Whoops. I hate when I do that. All right. Let's try this again. Everything. 1. It's not grabbing girders. We're out of steel. Oh my goodness. But still, it should have told me that it didn't have enough girders. That's strange. All right, so. Hello, new person. You. Yeah. All right, that's fine. So we'll go up here. Right, that is that side started. Right, there's the front, and the side has been started already as well. Okay. So let's get that shut off. Batteries. Recharge. These we'll put on recharge. Cool. That's a lot of kaboom. Girders, yep. I think I've got to go get some iron. Fortunately, I know where some is. It's really close. Okay, we're not connected, so batteries off recharge. Thrusters and gyros on. 9. 9 is reverse thrusters. Okay. Dampeners off. Disconnect. Cool. Bets on how many will not make it? You mean bombs to the target? That's a good question. That is a very good question. The actually part of the reason I didn't go with bombs as my first choice of method of attack was had a lot to do with the difficulty of aiming bombs, right? And then it was compounded by knowing that there were weapons that would be shooting at them. So I was like, oh, I'll have to drop bombs and decoys, and it would have been a cool challenge. But I was also like, I just kind of want to blow this thing up and be done with it. All right, lights on, drills on, dampeners on. But now, since I went to the effort of surgically neutralizing the base, I know there are no defenses, so I can just drop whatever I want. But there's no defenses, so I don't know what's going to be missiling them. All right, yeah, sorters off. Wait. Yeah, I wouldn't drop one of those bombs on the base if if the defenses were working. They'd be shot down. No doubt about that. We have any stone in here? Sweet. Yeah. Well, the base defenses are already destroyed. Like I've already visited the base a few times with drones. So this is basically cleanup. And I thought about using missile drones. I love the idea. It's not something I'm have a lot of experience with. But drones in general, I don't really have a whole lot of experience with. So I figured just I was doing I was doing like using drones to deploy drones. So I have a tug that's automated, and it has a magnetic plate on the front, and I was using that to deliver my aerial drones into the atmosphere, drop them off, and then return. Um, that's the tug that I was using at the very very beginning of the stream. So I was kind of focused on that and wanted to keep the other stuff simple. Um, I've I've messed around a little bit building like drones and missiles and stuff, um, but I don't consider the AI blocks to be terribly reliable. So I was like, let's just you only use them for one facet. And if I end up not getting the achievements and doing this again some other time, then I'll probably go the missile route. That time, and keep the deployment simple and just focus on like making the missile AI work. Yeah, I thought I thought just like dropping um, some AI drones. I originally actually what I originally was trying to do was I had some drone aircraft with cannon turreted CTC turrets on the bottom, and I was going to have them deploy and then use the AI blocks to keep them hovering, like maneuvering around the base, and rely on the CTC blocks to automatically target the weapons, and then oops, and I would be remotely monitoring from like a spotlight or a camera. And once all the weapons were destroyed, I would change the CTC to target communications, or power. That was my original plan. But um, the the AI blocks they're just so unreliable that I originally simplified it to just using the AI blocks to get everything deployed, which that actually did work amazing, surprisingly well. Six is lights, power, thrusters, and connect. Sorters are off, ejectors are off, cargo. Oh, we're not connected. Connect. Oh, did I miss it? I thought it said proxy. Oh, I was probably looking at magnetic plate. All right, disconnect. Thrusters on. Let's get this adjusted. Where is it? Oh, I'm off by one. Programmer problem. Off by one. There we go. Proxy. All right, batteries on recharge. Thrusters and gyros off. Sorter is off and connect. There we go. Inventory. This craft already empty. Fantastic. Cool. Now we should get. Yeah, printing's always a problem because of that. That's actually, yeah, that's a problem just using blueprints in general, because even like this, because I had to place this projector, it's just called large grid, you know. That kind of sucks. I wish there was a solution to that. I wish Keen had solved that, because that what I find that creates friction for is, like, say you design something, and this is something I do a lot. I'll design something in a survival game with creative tools on, and I'll design something, and I'll test it out and do whatever, and I'll make a blueprint. And then in a different game, like in a proper survival game, I'll go to build it, and I'll load up a projector, and I'll build it, and then I'll use it for real in a real survival game, and I'll find little problems or changes, right? Like, oh, I should have a stairwell here, or whatever, something like, oh, I need lights over here because I can't actually see. So I add that stuff. But because it doesn't keep the grid name when you build it from the blueprint, like, it's like you have to go through a process of, like, okay, let me go find the original blueprint, find the name, write it down, copy it, whatever, come back, change the grid name. It's not impossible to solve. It's just a pain to solve, you know. So I really wish Keen had found a solution for that, because that would make using blueprints so much nicer. Yeah. And it, like as you said, like when you're printing them, yeah, be nice. Okay, so does everything just need girders? I have a ton of explosives, ton of warheads that just all need girders. Motors. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Okay, now look at this. All right, let's get our lights on. Okay, 10x. Cool. Get some extra girders. Oh, come on. There's 100. Yes, nice. I don't know how many girders there are in a single warhead. Let's see. 24. Oh, that is. Let's start over here. I need power cells too. Okay. Wait. Oh. Awesome. Wait. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Using Control B to rename it is, yeah, I know that's possible, but my point is not that it can't be done. My problem is that it's a pain, right? Because even to rename it, you have to know what the original name was, you know, and if you always use simple names like sword or scimitar or whatever, maybe that's easy. But if you use more complicated names like this is the Mark IV, or you just longer names in general, it becomes more tricky. It becomes more difficult because you're like, oh, what did I name this thing? I can't remember. It was, you know, whatever. And if you have grids that have similar names, just because you like, I have over 1,000 blueprints, right? So if you've been playing the game for a while, you accumulate them. So yeah, it's not that there isn't a solution. It's that the solution that exists is it's a hassle, right? It's a pain. There we go. Some of those. Oh no. Can I get more? All right, let's just get some steel. Because like the way I use them is I will already have a blueprint that I've loaded into the projector that I've built, right? So I've already got a saved blueprint. And then if I want to update that blueprint, I don't have the name anymore. You know what I mean? It's not a memory problem. Yeah, not a memory problem. Because it could be hours between, like, I might build this now and then play with it for like several hours, making minor changes over time, and then be like, okay, you know what, I'm not really making any changes anymore. I guess I've kind of found all the little things that need to be tweaked. Time to save it, you know. And that could be several hours, like game session hours have gone by. Could have even slept. It could have been several real days gone by. It's not a memory problem, you know. It's just a real issue with. Okay, now I got to rename this thing and find out what the name was. Memory problem. We done? Oh, we still have steel. Okay. Oh. Tier plate. Oh, we had a fourth person pop in and then leave. But welcome to the third person who showed up and stayed. It's very nice. Okay, let's get that. More of these. Those. Motors. I think I need motors. Oh, I need power cells too. Okay. Heaters and girder.
Energy low.
Alright, that's fine. What did I need motors for? What does, by the way, what does RRR mean? Is that like just like ha ha ha, or that stands for something? I've never seen that before, so. Small steel tubes. Oh, okay. Some of those back.
Energy critical.
Yeah. I guess I'm done with the interior plate. Cool. All right. Let's see. Let's do. Let's just get components this time. We'll get a bunch of computers. I can't remember what I needed. Girders. Seems like we always need those. Some of those. Some of those. Some of those. Oops. All right. Let's get some more steel. Oh, that's it. All right. Hope that's what I need. Let's get this small steel tube. I do need small steel tubes. Doggone it. They all need small steel tubes. Why do I think I didn't need small steel tubes? What needs computers? Motors, okay. All right. Oh, there you go. You're good in there. Okay, cool. You guys use motors? No, you don't. Okay. You're all good. All right. Batteries use computers. Let's deposit those. And small steel tubes. Which I deliberately overlooked. It's like, oh, those. Here we go. There. And just I feel compelled to go get that. All right. Disconnect. Batteries on. Taxi power. Tanks on distribute. Ooh. How quickly the skills perish. Here we go. Boop. I do. Oh, there we go. 7. That's a bit low. I wonder if that's in gravity. Magnetic plate. Auto lock. Oh my goodness. I'll have to take a picture of this. The cats look like they're holding hands. And they're not what you would call friends. That's very funny. There we go. All right. Well, we're not in gravity yet. Cool. We must be right on the border, though. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never seen one like that before. Sweet. All right. Time to go home. Social drivers, taxi. Oh, task. Oh. Cool. Great. Let's go outside, get presents. Boop. Yeah, that's a neat looking little one. Kind of like a rocket. Guidance. Still, pretty cool. Mine. All right, now let's top this thing off. Batteries, 46. That's not doing too bad. Still. Mine as well. I'm not using the VAB to build stuff anymore, so no harm in parking this thing in there to get it fueled and charged. That's great. Okay, there's the yellow. All right, let's see. Thrusters off, batteries on charge, tanks on stockpile, and connect. All right. Cool. All right, let's deposit all of that. So I still have, I do not, warheads. All right, 1, 2. And we'll get some steel. Let's see, actually, we'll get some computers, some small tubes, motors. Oh, well, that's it. Lights on. All right, still need power cells for those. I should start getting those in there so that they can be restocked. Are you? You're ready? Okay. You. All right, and all you guys are good? Okay. Metal, good. Back to you. All right, great. Thanks. Needing girders again. I still have stuff, so. Man. All of it, just girders. That's all I need. Girders and power cells. All right, that's this entire side. Oh, done. All right. Oh. How about you? Computers and motors. All right. Girders. We need all the girders. Power cells. Let's do those while we wait for more girders. You. Girders. I suppose. Just bump that up. All right, and then cells. It's done. That one's done. It's on recharge. Fine. All right, more girders. Doot, doot. There we go. Cells. Perfect. Wait. Awesome. All right, that's everything on that side.
Energy low.
No way, I still have girders. I need to use them. Ooh. Oh, no. More girders. Cells. Cool. All right, I guess I don't need girders anymore. Let's see. Let's get these top guys. All right, and the power cells already distributed. Positive. Positive. Cool. Focus on these for a minute. Go. All right. I think those power cells aren't increasing anymore. I wonder if I'm out of nickel. Are. Well, they still are. I guess I'm just using them slightly faster than they can be produced. You're good. You're good. These two, I believe, yep, are good. No, yep. You two and you two. All right, that is all batteries. That's great. All right, so G. Red. Damn it. I hate when I do that. There. One. Okay, I guess let's continue. So everything on this side is done. Yeah. All right. Let's just start here. Good. Oh, there we go. Outstanding. Awesome. Can we do it again? Nope. Shy on construction components. All right. That's fine. Steel and construction components. Okay. Steel. Construction components. Steel. All tubes. Steel. Right.
Energy low.
Cool. All right, good. Another set done. All right. And a hello and goodbye to somebody. Alrighty, let's see. What do we need? Construction components and explosives. Okay. You. And all of you. All of you. You guys. That seems like a good mix. The one that needs computers. Yeah. All right. Hey. Just like that. Slides are done. Wait. Off you go. Computers. Combo pop. Guys. Wait. All right. All right. Batteries. Bombs. Here. Just turn those off. These guys. Set. Back to auto. Turn this on. And I believe I need steel. I know I need steel for that. And for these, well, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, steel. I need steel. So many steel. Where is the doggone thing? Steel. All right. And let's see here. One. There we go. That side done. So, is it a thing? I feel like I missed. Yeah. Okay, is that? Yeah, so all except for the guidance fins. Oh, no, not quite. There we go. Awesome. And to get this stuff, I need interior plates. So let's go ahead and pick that up. In an interior plate. There we go. That should be enough because these guys are all steel. Yeah. One. They need 25 each. I have 8, so I need
Energy
200.
low.
I picked up 100. Is that all of them? 2, 3, 4. Sure is. Sweet. So we got you. You. Oh, that was that. Okay, great. Now, just knock these out, so to speak. They're not really getting knocked out, but you know, put them.
Energy critical.
Ooh, oh, it's so slow going. You guys are good. All right, that's all 4 on this side.
No
Oh,
energy.
oh no. All right. Steel. Let's grab 100 interior plate, and I'm gonna guess 200 construction components. Yeah. You. You. Cool. That's kind of how I was hoping it would go. Took until number 7. Alright, good. Alright, one side is done. Sweet. I see that 200 was overkill for the construction components. I needed 80. Oh well, that was a fair guess. Okay, I believe that is, yep, all the guidance fins. Alright, let's go ahead and place all the steel. Oh. What do we have here? Row of warheads not placed. That's not good. We want all the boom. That. Okay, what do we have? We have all the armor on those. That one. Okay, that's all the armor placed on that side.
Energy low.
And like that, I'm out of steel. Heal. Okay. That looks like all of the armor. Everything. Now I have to finish the warheads and make sure not to forget the sensors that are on front of each of these guys. You, 10x, 10x, 10x. All right, cool. Oh, let's see. Let's get the sensors placed so I can turn off the projector. Interior plate. Oh. Placed. 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 All right, good. Yep. 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 And
Energy
there we go.
low.
All right, so with that, we can here batteries. We can put these back on recharge. Bomb batteries. We can turn them. Everything is on recharge. Of course, we're in shadow now, so near shadow. That's fine. Cool. I think all the boom is done on this side. I'm glad about that.
Energy critical.
Those just need steel. Okay. All right. We'll 10x that and then grab a bunch of steel. Oh. All right. Deposit 10x what remains and all my steel that I forgot to use. All right. Here we go. Is that all that is left? Oh, I think so. So exciting. That that should be outside of the gravity well. And I'm remembering to check power and oxygen. Yay. These new signals really are cool. I really like the design of these things.
Inventory full.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Inventory full.
All right, hang on. It's got power, so if I put stuff in it, it should not be cleaned up. Okay, that's what I thought. Push this way. Oh shit. Crap. I just realized I don't know where it is. I was gonna go back and get it. And yeah, just realized. Well, at least I got the teddy bear. I suppose that's something. Oh well. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, keep you stupid. there's three now. Wait. I always feel like if you go to a signal, you should have an empty inventory. That way you can carry everything. And signals are usually really small, so I'm like, oh, I'm mostly empty. That should be enough. And then of course, that's the time that it's a big one. Alrighty. So all the sensors. Oh no 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 no. Excellent. Okay, let's get this one. I'm gonna leave the antenna off, so this will charge. All right. So, any red? There are no red. There is no red. That's awesome. Cool. So, oh, those should all be off. Let's do a once over, once around, and sure I haven't missed anything. Wings all look good. Okay, they are all missing the manual deployment buttons, but that is okay. Since I'll be piloting it remotely, that's not a big deal. And the sprues are not welded up. That's okay, because I'm actually going to grind those off before I even launch this thing. That'll separate the bomb grids from the main grid.
Energy low.
Oh, shit. Will it separate? Thought I had tested this. And now I have doubt. I need... Here we go. Steel. Oh shit, that's not good. I did not realize there was a mount point on top of this. So those bombs will not detach, I'm pretty sure. Steel plate. Oh. Nope. Perfect. All right, great. Yeah, I wasn't sure. So you can build, say, like something directly on top. You cannot build an inset connector. All right, well that's perfect. Okay, good. That's what I thought. And I had a strong moment of doubt. Okay. So that's good. Looks like everything's welded up. All the thrusters, the hull, there's not much to it. Just enough Power, thrust, and gyro. Let me get it where I want it so I can drop the bombs. All the bombs have their sensors on them. Yeah, good. Okay, now.
Energy critical.
Yeah. Oops. So, I need the batteries to be charged. The max output is 12 megawatts, and the max stored is 3, which means if you're operating at max output, you get 15 minutes of power. I'm pretty sure I built it so that's not necessary, but with everything at full, I believe it is somewhere between 1 and 2 hours of flight time, and that's kind of just hovering, and it may drop down to 30 minutes if I'm flying it around. It's not a lot. So I think I need to wait until daytime. When the star comes around, I can charge this thing. Yeah, I think I need to do that. And steel. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to review the configuration. There, let's go ahead and charge. Oops. Okay. Here, all right, the sensors are all off. And they are set up to create an envelope around each bomb to trigger the detonation. Small ships, large ships, which doesn't really matter. Stations, no subgrids. Asteroids should be renamed to voxels. Neutral and enemy. All right. I own everything. Because I want to make sure that once I grind the sprues off, they will become not even subgrids, but simply grids connected by a connector. Where is ready to lock? Yeah. Okay. And they're not connected now, so let's go ahead and connect them. Connector. Yeah, okay. Right, so these are the ones on the aircraft. These are the ones on the bombs. Those are not connectors. All right. And these are the ones that the little pedestal buttons would be toggling. And those are also the ones that are on the hotbar for the remote control. Okay, so for now, we can go ahead and lock all of them. Okay. Thrusters and gyros are all off. Warheads are off. They are not armed. All right, so every sensor should be set up. There's a warhead group. Each bomb has a warhead group, but of course then they're all on the same grids. The groups all merge, but that's fine. When the sensors activate, they'll be separate. So each sensor, when it's triggered, let's go find one. The warhead group, it arms the warhead and then detonates them. Now, I had the impression from, let me back up. I always assumed a warhead would not detonate unless it was armed. That was a thing I had learned a long time ago. And then a while ago, but not as long ago, I had learned, air quotes, that was not necessary. You could, if you called them the detonate action, they would just blow up. You don't need to arm them first. That's what I had learned. And I either saw someone do it on YouTube. That's got to be where I saw it or learned it. And I tried it, and it seemed to have worked. Like I tried it immediately after. However, when I was designing these and getting the configuration set up, I tried it. I had the sensor simply call detonate without arming them first. And they did not blow up. So I don't know if that was an old behavior or something that they, like a bug that they fixed, or if I misunderstood what I was looking at, and then when I tried to replicate it, I made a mistake and fooled myself into thinking it worked. I don't know. But as far as I can tell, it does not work. So that's why the sensors first arm them and then detonate them. Which, I mean, really does make sense. So, no complaints there. Alrighty. And that's really all there is. All the AI blocks and all that. I put them in so that this would be airdroppable. And I gave it enough power so that if it dropped, it could then, after either deploying a parachute or just on its own, it could come to a halt, arrest its fall, and then hover, level out, hover in place, and wait for a remote takeover. So I put all that there just in case I feel like using it in the future. I find that even when I design things that are like super specialized, single purpose, they're eventually, if I continue playing long enough, which I have no intention of quitting, there comes a time at which I go, you know what would be great right now? A giant atmospheric bomber with 8 fucking huge bombs on it. And then I go, oh yeah, I have a thing. And yeah, so, and then because I try to pack a little bit extra versatility into it. I don't like things that can do more than one thing, but I do like things that they're specialized, and then they have some flexibility within that specialization. So yeah, so there's a fair chance I may use this again somewhere. So that's why I built it out like I did. It is so ugly that there's a certain kind of appeal to it for me. I can't describe it. I think it's terrible, but something about it works for me. So so anyway, I guess what I can check is the remote. Oh, I can't control it like that. Yes. Turn the antennas on. We do have 2 green up there. We'll turn this one on. Antenna, this will be the short range. Yeah, 1 meter. We'll do 100 meters. Turn him on. Then let's see. Oh. Kitties woke up and realized they were much closer than should be allowed. Batteries on. Thrusters, AI blocks. These batteries. Alright, they are off. They're also on recharge. Turn all of these off. Turn just this guy on. Alright, we can boop this guy. Boop. And remote access you. Alright. Why are you not... Lost the camera. Alright, well. Guess we'll do that. There we go. Cool. Which means, okay, this does not need to be here. That's really weird. Okay. So, oh, my configuration's gone. That's weird. That's really weird. All right. Well, we're gonna want we'll do. Normally, the first slot is power. All right, thrusters on, thrusters off. We'll do forward view and down view. Okay. Here, groups. We'll do override on off here. Nope. We'll do here. Off. All right, so this one we're going to do with 8 and only 9 slots. Let's do view, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll do them all. And there. Cool. So that is a downward camera, right? Okay, simple as that. I think I need... Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this. I don't like mixing the controls flight controls and then mission controls. But yeah, I'll think about that. I need to make sure I turn the sensors on. Otherwise, I'm just dropping inert metal. And then stabilizing, turning on the overrides will keep the craft keep me from inadvertently pitching or rolling the craft while I'm trying to maneuver. And it will help. What I found works best for me, I don't think it's really good, but it's like the best I can do, is to try and level the craft out manually using the artificial horizon from like a forward facing camera. And then once it seems to be level, lock the gyros. And that way, when I switch to a bottom mounting camera, I can be, I don't want to say assured, but the idea is that whatever I'm looking at is directly below, because I don't have any sophisticated script to help assist for aiming bombs, which is part of the reason I originally wasn't going to use bombs. But they refused to give me the objective, so they asked for it. All right, so let's turn this antenna back off. And then get the batteries. They're all off except this guy. Whoops.
Energy low.
All right. Batteries. On, off, on. Auto. Recharge.
Energy critical.
Oh, there he is. On, auto, recharge, and then you. Auto, charge. You are, there we go. All right, so they are charging. And that's that. Now, I just have to wait for the batteries to charge up, and then I'll grab the little tug, push this thing out. What's this on? Oh, it's not. Okay. We can leave the lights on. Looks nice. Cool. I like it. I'm really happy with it. It's very evocative of like the I don't know, World War II bombers or something. Doesn't look like it, but for some reason I get the same sort of vibes. Oh, I'm almost out of power. Cool. Great timing. Oh, more people. Hello, people. Okay, let's get the deal dropped off. All right. And that is going to be it. I'm going to chill out here. And wait. I gotta wait for the sun to cycle around and get the bomber charged. I may go out and add some additional solar panels so that when that happens, because it's only a 2-hour day-night cycle. I don't know if an hour of daylight is enough to top off 16 batteries from one solar panel. Oh, now that I say that, that doesn't sound right. So yeah, so I'll go out and I'll add some more solar panels. I may even go so far as to build out some temporary hydrogen engines or whatever, something to get those batteries topped off. But in the meantime, that's it. Thanks for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's kind of not a very exciting episode, other than building stuff, but I do think building giant bombs is kind of cool. It's kind of exciting. So. Anyways, I will see you guys later.